Hello there, commanders, and welcome back to our special campaign with me and Special, where I teach him and you how to play the campaign. So this is another new recording session. It has been a while since we recorded last time. I think over a week, but that doesn't really matter. What matters though is that we have reached a few conclusions. One of them we'll act upon now, which is managing our followers and items on both ends, because we kind of neglected that for the sake of pace of the recording. So that, if you were to manage all the followers and items every time we get a new one, episodes would just go at an even slower pace, which is already pretty slow given just how many battles we fight manually, where we are getting about one turn, just slightly above one turn per episode. So now we're going to do sort of a special episode where Special will be managing his items and followers and all the other stuff, and then do his turn, and then I will do the same on my end. And we thought about doing it off the recording, but since this is a guide, sort of a guide walkthrough let's play campaign, all sort of things mixed in, we decided, well, it is also part of the learning experience, something that you, less experienced players that this series is aimed at, or being done for, would benefit from that knowledge. So now, let's get to Special, see what he thinks, see how he wants to manage his stuff, and I'll give him advice as to what to do and what not to do. Hello there, Special.
Oh, hello.
Yes, go ahead and start managing your stuff however you want, and I'll just chip in if I want to say something. And you please also give us your thought process.
Okay. I actually think we had a look at Gorak.
Yeah, you can definitely get an armor since you don't have any. Let me see. I need to see it on a bigger picture, let's say. Well, by bigger picture, I mean I must get closer to the screen, otherwise I won't be able to see. Yeah, armor 5, word save 8. That's really good. It's actually better than the other one, so I'll take that since Gorok is your main.
Yep, and he's the only one. Yeah.
You go over the other items as well. You have Auger Blade. Let's see if there's something better. 18 weapons rank. That's 80%. That's really good.
And the others are not as good. I don't think.
Passive ability Warrior Bane. What does it do?
Minus 80% base weapon damage.
That's alright, but 18 is better for you. Tormentor Sword is okay as well. It gives you magical attacks. So if somebody has physical resistance, your attacks would just ignore it. And they would work off the enemy's magical resistance, which is rarely higher than physical resistance. Also gives them less melee attack. And it is applied to everybody around him, not just to one guy he's fighting. But it's short, only 9 seconds. They can't move, which is good. But I guess 18% might still be better, since it's longer. If Shrieking Blade also gives you magical attacks, also Fear and Terror, but this guy will be able to cause Fear and Terror once he gets his mount. So he won't benefit from it that much. And Dagger of Sotic is more like Skaven specific.
Yeah.
So I think Auger Blade is the best thing you can have at the moment.
And Houseman, I think, is only.
Yeah, word save is everything, so it's just better. It's 2% better, and also it's word save, not just physical resistance. There is no question there. An enchanted item.
And Visual Speed.
It's kind of weak. Doesn't give anything good. Passive ability, Cure Charm of
Curse Charm of Tepok. Yeah.
Yeah, very weak.
What's
In this case,
that
base
do?
chance minus 10. He's not a caster, so yeah. And this gives you direct damage spells.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, these are just.
Let's just see if you can add something new. I've got a banner. Yeah, so this banner will be much better in this army than the other one, because the other one is just full of monsters, which they don't really benefit much from. Yeah, so get that fire banner to this guy.
Yeah. Are you sure? Yes.
Yes, you are sure. They've got Fun Waver. Yeah, I think this army has a really high casualty replenishment rate already because you have Slan inside it, and he boosts your replenishment rate by quite a lot already, and also there is a cap of 50%, I think. So anyway, this army has already a pretty high casualty replenishment rate, so it actually give the Fun Waiver to your monster army, because that monster army struggles with being always at full HP.
Okay, so
you'll get around to it. Oh yeah, okay, you removed it. That's fine. Okay, Banner of Swiftness. Let's see. This probably gives you speed. 80% speed.
yeah, speed.
And Strider.
And Strider.
It's fine on both of those armies, so it's fine to keep it here. I guess that's me disconnecting somehow. There we go. Leech Bay Pendant. Leech Bone. Leech. Yeah.
Magical resist.
And I guess that's like a banner as well.
Yeah.
It's fine either. You usually probably would put that on your lord, make him more resistance to magical attacks. So it's fine to have it on Gorok, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And I guess you only have 4 followers and banners. That's pretty low.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 2 Fun Waivers.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I guess it doesn't show. I guess put that guy back in. It's Lord's army, which means you cannot really put that on your hero. Well, this guy's a cheater. Great Plan Archivist. What is the? Just a unique follower. No, it isn't. I wonder if it even applies if he is embedded in an army.
I think it does.
But you couldn't put it on your lord anyway, so just keep it here.
Yeah.
This guy also has a Fun Waiver. Nice. Although it's wait, it's chief. Okay, so that's a lord. That's a lord. I thought it was a hero that is embedded in that army.
No.
So you want to? Oh no. That's the one we wanted to give it to him, and he already has it.
Yeah.
Oh, he also has a Talisman of Preservation, so you've got 2. Okay, let's see the enchanted item, because Cursed Charm of Tepok is really bad. Is this guy a magic user? I don't think so, right?
No, I don't think so.
So I'll just check go to skills. He's not.
No.
Back to details. Get that item off of him. It's kinda useless on a non-spellcaster. Just get him Potion of Speed. It will be better.
And
Let's check the armor and weapon. Maybe he can get something better.
I don't think he can get a better armor.
No, that's already what you have on Gorok, right? Rock.
Yeah, the gambler.
Well, whatever.
Gambler's armor. But he has a spell shield.
Yeah, so those are the only 2 armors you have. That's fine. Now weapon.
He has a streak.
Yeah, see, I don't think this is good because you already have a bunch of monsters in here who can cause fear and terror. So having 1 more unit, having either 18 or 19 units doesn't really make that big of a difference. So here getting something else would be probably better. And I think maybe Tormentor Sword is would be good in here. Because it stops enemies from moving, and you can maybe use that to pin the enemy lord and then charge him with your monsters. Something like that. It has its uses.
Yeah.
Or, you know, maybe enemy tries to snipe your lord, attacks it with a flying unit, and then you use Tormentor Sword. Make it unable to move for 9 seconds, you run away with your lord, and call up reinforcements.
Yep, okay, and...
Yeah, that's one we've established, it's pretty much the best already. Yeah, so now onto your hero, I guess. That's your hero that's attached to that army. He doesn't have any armor, but he cannot have any, right? Because you have only 2. He can get an enchanted item. Is this guy a spellcaster? I think he's not either.
No.
Well, we can give him that talisman, but it's barely useful. Yes, Dagger of Sodic, so this is the anti-Skaven. You're not fighting Skaven anymore, really. Also, it's even against Skaven, kind of weak. So 5% weapon strength is probably the next best thing you can get.
Okay. And talisman. I can't get any more talismans.
Who is that? The guy who has physical resistance. I thought it was this guy.
So did I.
Maybe he's the lord you disbanded.
Yes.
Yeah, so see, this is just being wasted away on him. So, that's why we and the viewers should do that kind of item check every now and then. They will just take it away from him. It's being used as there.
Yep. I have 2 lords I can rename if I want.
1 lord.
What I want
2 heroes. Well, you can do that now. This is like the cooldown episode, I guess.
Oh yeah.
So, that's your lord. Who is it going to be? Have you thought about it? Do you remember what I suggested a week ago?
I think he's... Yes, I think he suggested soldier.
Correct.
I don't even know how to spell his name.
Yeah, it's soldier without the I. It's gonna be like that. So it should be like Sol. We should call him Solder, but that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna put the numbers there.
There we go. We have Solder in the game. Soldier.
Now what about this guy?
2 heroes. Okay. Who wants to be a crocodile? I think if you wanted to do it, you should have thought about it beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay, who do I have so we don't have a repeat? I have Dr. Scott, I have Crisis PD, I have Arklon, Mishet, and Spanats, and Jojo who died.
And Cheddar.
Do I have Cheddar?
Yes.
No, you don't.
I thought you did.
Nope.
Oh, he died.
No, Judge died. I didn't have Cheddar. You must have just mistaken it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but you want cheddar then.
I'll have cheddar then.
Bon appetit. Do you remember his name? His numbers? Which you don't want to include anyway. I'm just asking if you do.
I'll just look. I'll just go on Discord.
I don't think they're there. Anyway, in the game he was...
986.
Yes, 986. And soldier is 5556. Also, he renamed himself in Arena. He used to be Cheddar 986, and now he's SUNTZU Cheddar.
Yeah.
Because Cheddar is 7 letters. Okay, so one more hero. Right? Yeah, the other hero is... yeah, the other hero is the legendary, so you cannot rename him. He needs to be Lord Croc.
Yes.
Or maybe he doesn't. We can check. Maybe you can rename him. Oh, you've got an awful lot of pixelization again. Oof, that looks bad.
Ooh.
Maybe you'll need to go down to 15 FPS. I just didn't notice because we were on static, right? And also Discord didn't show that a warning icon that the stream quality is lower.
Oh.
Maybe get worse later. I don't bother with it at the moment. It's just a managing episode anyway.
And I think...
Yeah, so can you rename him or not?
no.
Rogue. Okay. Well, then I guess we sort of move on to the actual movement part of the episode.
Yep.
Or is it something you still want to check, like buildings and such? Like, now is the time to do it, pretty much. If you want to think about something, now's the time to do it.
Not getting anything.
Like, maybe what is the most optimal way to build your settlements? Or maybe there are some buildings that you would need to destroy that are useless.
You need to get rid of this building.
Let's see, this is our warrior recruiting building. Gives you technology at level 3. And at tier 4 it gives you a hero, I think, right?
Yes.
Soruskar veteran. Yeah, and that's a hero.
And then double guards.
So you kind of want the hero buildings because it increases your capacity. And having heroes is just good. They're always good to have. Which is the part I fucked up. I thought I can only recruit, or rather I can increase my capacity of nobles at tier 4, which is correct. But I forgot that I have capacity of having 1 noble at the beginning. So I thought I need to get a tier 4 before I can even get my first noble, which wasn't true. So what I should have done is build that tier 2 building in Grunty Menial at the very beginning, get my noble as quickly as possible, like literally turn 3, because I need to destroy a building, I think, and then build that instead, so that's 3 turns, and then on turn 3 recruit a noble, and then I can destroy it and build something else. And then send that noble to meet Imrik and confederate Imrik before he gets destroyed by Clan Ashen. So I did a massive fuck up in this campaign, sadly. But, well, that's also my, I wouldn't say inexperience, more like forgetfulness, because I knew that. I just forgot about it, and then I realized that I had 1 capacity.
Yeah.
But also could be an experience because I, also forgetfulness. I knew that Imrik dies fast, but I just forgot about it as well. So I would say more like rustiness.
Yeah.
Because, well, I was just playing Arena most of the time. not Warhammer campaigns.
Yeah.
That was out of practice.
Both learning something.
You were saying?
Oh, well, we both learning something through this campaign, I guess.
Well, more like I remembered stuff rather than learned, but yeah, sure. I have learned that Tyrion is a bitch to confederate.
Yes. We want more growth, wouldn't we? I would, anyway.
So just building. Wait, I think we were talking about making another army soon. You have 15,000.
Oh, yeah.
Let's click on that army soldier, yeah. It costs roughly above, or slightly above 4,000. So you need to factor that in. So you would also make an army that costs around 4,000, which means you would be at minus 1.4. So either wait a little bit more. Also, we wanted to build tier 4. How far are you from tier 4 settlement? You're 2 turns away from population surplus 3, but I need population surplus 4. So yeah, so what you want to do here, what we started doing, is build the grove buildings, right? So this is the grove building. You want to build it up, get more growth, get that tier 4 settlement as quickly as possible, essentially. So you don't want to upgrade Axolotl to tier 3, because that will take away the population surplus.
Yes.
Also the farms in Sobatun. That also gives you growth.
Oh.
Yeah, so that will be a lot of bonus growth now per turn. And since you will be getting that tier 4 there, you don't need to do it here as well. This literally just got population surplus 2. This one, the other one is almost 3 in 2 turns. So here you just want to build up to tier 3. And this would be the settlement you want to do it at, Chupayotl.
Yeah.
Because there's a gold mine, you don't have a money building in here yet. Well, the gold mine is, but you don't have the regular one. So you can get the most gold by upgrading this one. And you want to get to 4,000 per turn. Also, we will be recruiting those Stegodons or Bastildons? No, Bastildons are tier 2, tier 3. Stegodons are tier 4, right? So you want to build the Stegodons.
No,
that's not the building.
Building. Yeah, Stegodon.
487 upkeep. 388. Okay, compare it to the other units that you have right now in that army. 300 here.
300.
250.
50.
We don't have those. We don't have those. We have this. 150. So it's 250 and 300 for those, but it's mostly 250 because you have only 2 of those. And that was what, 380 on those other guys? On Bastildons? 388. So it is about 50% higher.
Yeah.
50% would be 375, 375, 388. Almost the same, right? So you have 4,000 upkeep. You add 50% on top of it. That's 6,000 upkeep. So we are aiming at around 6,000 income per turn before we can get a new army. Before we get the army of full of Bastildons. Yeah. The alternative to do that, would be to replace Gorok's army. You would just get rid of all of those Saurus warriors and whatnot, and just get army of monsters for him.
Yeah, I'll need to bring him back over to Lustria then. If we do that, I do that.
No, you can use global recruitment. It takes much
Oh.
longer to do that, and is more expensive. But
Yeah.
it's still faster than to get him all the way back to Austria.
Yeah.
Also, is risky because you'll be disbanding the units as you keep recruiting. So it's either you do that or you create a new army. I think both options are fine, and it's just up to you to decide. You still have time before you reach tier 4 there, before you get that new building. And only once that happens, once you get those, that's where you make the decision, essentially.
Yeah. Okay, and
Well, if you want to start moving, then I suggest we just end the episode here. We are almost at half an hour mark, so it worked out well. We've got all the theory behind our moves done in this episode, and we can get into practice in the next one.
okay.
I'll do just that then.